12 pitting. All right, man. You're good. The 12 fitting in. Yo. Hello? 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 Good evening, everybody. Oh!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BMRL Network. We are here with the Octane Outlaw series for their Season 3 finale at Michigan. The race for the championship is underway, as we're going to find out who that champion's going to be after tonight's race. Right now, qualifying underway with Ryan Peters on the track. Ooh, and Ryan up into the wall. Todd Smith currently sitting on that pole. Todd Smith also in the lead in the points by 2 points over Noah Miller. Jason Haney 28 points behind. It's going to come down, I think, between Noah Miller and Todd Smith, who are 1 and 2 right now. Alright, and Andrew Groves on the track now. So far sitting in that third place. Jason Haney and Andrew Groves take that that second spot away from Noah Miller, who's pushed back to fourth. And Andrew Groves passes that stripe for that finish. Immediately shuts that car down, and he is going to get third place. And that is everyone. Everyone has now qualified. Ryan Peters wasn't able to complete a lap. He had that trouble with the wall out of turn 4. But we're back to racing, guys. Championship night here. Todd Smith currently the leader in the point standings, but only by 2 points over Noah Miller. So stage points and final results are going to play a big factor between these two, as Jason Haney is sitting there in third in the points, 28 points behind, and Corey Crandell fourth in points, 33 points behind. Hopefully everyone had a great week. A lot of us have experienced some pretty cold temps and some snow and ice. I know we got a lot of snow here tonight, so hopefully everything stays great. We just got our electric back, or our internet back and up and running since Sunday. Electric did go out Sunday with all that ice, but it only went out for about an hour or two, and then the Wi-Fi internet had issues, and that lasted all week. Until, I'm gonna say sometime in the middle of the night, because I woke up with Wi-Fi before. So, that allowed us to be here tonight. Hopefully everything stays great. Power hasn't flickered. Got a big blanket of snow outside. Kids ready to play in it, but right now we're ready to race. As we're going to walk down to the grid here. Get this thing underway. You can see the cars lined up. Let's go through this. Todd Smith gonna be our pole sitter with Jason Haney on his outside. In row 2, Andrew Groves and Noah Miller. Row 3, Trevor Benz and Daniel Butler. In row 4, Corey Crandell and Patrick Matrevics. In row 5, Joshua O'Brien and Drew Hensley. Row 6, Ben Summerford and Josh Peterson. Looking back further, in row number 7, Tommy Thompson and James Malloy. In row 8, George Buck and Curtis Rogers. Row 9, Ivan Deschamps and David Guimond. And rounding out that final row, Mark Owlett and Ryan Peters. Nice little aerial view of the track, Michigan. Gonna be a fun one as we're battling that 2-mile track here tonight for 125 laps. 117-degree track temp, air temp only 74, so a very hot track as the cars are pulling off pit road. As we're gonna get ready to get green flag racing here tonight for 125 laps. All right, here we go. Coming out of turn 2 down to the backstretch. Pace car lights are off, so we will take the green flag. All right, here we go into turn 3. Pace car lights will go out here. Or they already are. I mean, pace car will peel off the track here. All right, here we go. All right, Todd Smith, Jason Haney.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. There we go. We're racing here at Michigan. Out of turn 2, Jason to the front. Noah Miller already up to second. Todd Smith probably playing conservative here. He's back to third. I'm going to my favorite camera here. Todd Smith still currently in third. Noah Miller to the front. Reminder tonight we do have stages. Lap 30 and lap 65. There you see that 00 Corey, he's fallen back 9 positions since the start of this thing. Some issues early on for the 00. Well, looked to be slight contact between the 54 and the 4. I don't think there was much or any at all, but it looked like it from that angle. Andrew Groves down 3 positions. Whoa, we lost connection with the 24 there for a minute. 24 blinked in. Well, blinked out and came back in though. As you see, Todd Smith continuing to fall back. Currently in 8th place. And he's going to push it 3 wide, but he thinks of it. He gets a little loose there, though. Andrew grows back up to 4th. And Noah Miller still chasing that lead. Currently the leader in points. If you go by this finish, if this was the finish right now, he'd be the champion. Trevor Ben's right there behind him, chasing him down in that Walmart Chevy. Trevor to the inside. Ooh, Trevor a little loose there. And he's got the position. Noah back to his inside though. When Noah not that great on the inside line. He had the start, but couldn't finish it. James Malloy and Patrick Petrevics fighting for position here. Malloy dives it in nice on that corner, but goes up the track, loses some momentum. And now he's going to lose another position to the 7. And they kind of touch a little bit. Oh, the 7 kind of goes up the track into Malloy. Oh, Malloy loose. He's going to come up and tag the 7. He is a pinball out there. Pinballs into the 6. The 6 goes up into the wall. Just a reminder, we have the first stage coming up here in about 11 laps. Make sure I'm ready to throw that real quick. Let me make sure I have everything set up, guys. Hold on. I don't remember what my button was. 8. Alright, only 6 laps until our stage break. Jason Haney back up in the top. Look at that push from Trevor Benz to Jason. There goes the pass for the lead. Again. We've had a lot of lead changes here tonight. Oh, and here comes Todd Smith. Oh! Oh! Todd Smith learning that his tires are pretty much done at this point. And Trevor up into the wall. Todd with a monster run. Oh, you guys couldn't see that part. It was on my third screen. Oh! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Uh-oh. Todd again, loose. Almost takes out the 8 of Noah Miller. Noah almost clipping the left rear of Jason there. It is an all-out brawl up here between these top 3 in the championship standings. I have to say though, guys, if Todd doesn't get it under control, he might lose it this time on this corner. I'm gonna mute myself and take a drink real quick so you guys don't hear that. Alright, just in time for the stage break here. Momentarily, Todd Smith, after trailing back towards the middle of the pack here for almost all the stage, he's going to come around out of turn 4 and win stage number 1. And there we go, stage is at it. Your boy was able to do it without pulling up the whole menu.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag is out. Noah Miller quickly to a great lead here, almost half a second over Jason. Sorry, the missus was hammering me at questions. But where is our Todd Smith at? He is in 11th. And there's that separation between him and Noah Miller. As you don't have to go that far back to see Mr. Todd there. As he works on the one car of David Guimond. Ooh, David not sure about the distance there. Kind of puts himself up into the wall. And Todd can't clear him. Looks like Trevor Benz almost got into the wall there a little bit. But Noah Miller, Jason Haney right there behind him. Noah with a lot of ground to pick up. He did get second or third there on that stage. But Todd Smith just pulls ever so slightly more ahead of Noah. Now ahead by 3 or 4 points, depending on that stage result. Ooh, Noah in the wall. Because we've had such a clean race here tonight. No yellows besides that stage. We're going to go ahead and crank it up. I don't think we've ever really done a crank it up session here at Octane Outlaws. So let's go ahead and we're going to do that. hopefully everyone enjoyed that little moment of just watching the race go. I've been feeling the greatest myself here today. Alright, 15 laps until the end of stage 2. Alright, Jason Haney. 10 laps to go for the stage. Noah Miller and Todd Smith are right now 3rd and 4th. Todd Smith ahead of Noah. This is about the same time when we saw Todd Smith start to kind of lose those tires. And once again, they're all kind of huddled up into a little group here, as they were earlier when they took the checkered flag for stage 1. Ooh, a little hectic out there. Here comes Noah Miller going 3 wide in the middle. He's gonna clear Jason, or Jason's gonna back out of it. Andrew Gross fighting strong on that inside line. And Noah Miller down low. He's got Jason Haney right there behind him. Todd Smith is going to pass Noah. We got ourselves a nice little race here. And Ryan Peters going down low. We're about 3-4 wide. Todd Smith to the front. His FGR buddy's gonna let him win this stage more than likely here. The 54 and the 9. Let's look for them to do some blocking here on Noah Miller. Oh, the 54 blinks in and out. The 9 back to the lead, maybe not. 3 laps to go as Todd Smith is 3 wide with the 54 and the 5 of Ryan Peters. Noah Miller probably sitting back trying to go. Oh, and there's a wreck!
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Noah Miller going to keep it off the wall, but Todd Smith hard into that outside wall. That car front right is junked. Noah Miller luckily going to keep it off the wall. He's got some heavy damage though on that front right. Not as bad as Todd Smith. Go back and look at how this thing really kind of unfolded here. Alright, so we're going to take it back. So these guys riding 3 wide right here. We're going to go to the blimp. You know, that's my favorite view. And the 5, or I think the 5 and the 54 met. They both, one went down, one came up. And that just sandwiches Todd into the wall. You can see the 54 arcing below that black line, but the 5 comes up. Yeah, the 5 came up. The 54 did not go down. 5, Ryan Peters comes up. And unfortunate for both of those championship drivers. Todd Smith, though, 3 wheels work and he's able to keep it on the track. Doesn't want to take that Penalty for going down pit road, I'm guessing. We've already... Pit road should have opened already, I would think. As we did see a car with a wave around. I think they're... Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. It's going to be the end of the stage here. So Todd Smith going to look out, get third place points for the stage, while Noah Miller back there in 10th. Looks like Todd Smith going to be the only one coming down pit road. And I don't believe that's going to be the last of what we're in for here tonight. And look at that. Noah Miller not using that fast repair. All right, here we go. Todd Smith giving up stage points to start on the lead. Will we see more action for the final 50 laps? 48 laps to be exact. I don't know. Yeah.
Green, green, green.
And here we go, Todd Smith out to the front. Oh! Ooh, Noah Miller hard into that wall on turn 2 exit. Boogity, boogity, boogity. And Noah Miller hard into the wall off of turn 2. Could it be that damage on the front end of that car? It is a hard, well, not hard that time, but into the wall goes Noah. Noah really should have got those repairs done all on pit road. I think this damage is going to really slow him down here. Into the wall again. He has to come get those repairs done. Or hope for a caution here very, very soon. Noah Miller in trouble. Championship hopes are falling. Patrick Matrevics gets run into by... Who is that? All bunch of chaos going on back here. 18 of Daniel Butler slides up into Patrick Matrevics. And it's just kind of a chain reaction between drivers. I think at this point Noah Miller needs to get out of this situation if he wants to keep those playoff or those championship hopes alive. It looks like Noah has found the steering of that car. He was able to stay off the wall that time by. He's tracking towards that wall again. Barely rub it. This race is going to get very interesting. He gets so close. Final 55 laps of tonight's race. The 8 is holding on for dear life. Well, let's go up to Ivan. We haven't talked about Ivan much this season. Ivan usually riding around the back of the pack. But he's going to find himself right now currently in the 9th position as Daniel Butler passes him. And Josh Peterson going to pass him as well. Noah Miller continuing to fall back. Todd Smith up in P2. Noah probably wishing he would have taken that fast repair. But maybe he's holding out for what else could go wrong here tonight, he's thinking. Or should I say hoping? Thank you for subscribing, Rodad66. Kind of settled down back here. Any close battles going on anywhere on the track, we're gonna find them. There we go, the 54 underneath. James Malloy. Ooh, James Malloy off the bumper of the 54 of Andrew Groves. Andrew gonna have to get out of the gas there on the exit of 2. Trevor Ben's up there in the second place right now. He's been up there in the top 2 pretty much all night. He's led, he's been second, he's been third. He hasn't been anything outside of that though, besides the fact that he started in 5th. So Trevor Ben's putting on one hell of a night here. One hell of a show for us here tonight. One of his best races so far this season. Andrew Groves on the outside of James Malloy. Ooh, the 00. Corey almost up into the wall. Gonna have to kind of correct it. And that's gonna open up the door on the top side for Andrew to take that spot away and head into the 4th position. As it looks like Todd Smith maybe losing some ground here. Back and focus on our crashes here, see what's going on throughout the pack. And it's just going to cycle right back to Todd Smith. Noah Miller continuing to struggle with that damage. Probably going to take that fast repair on the final pit stop here tonight. The 54 of Andrew Groves gets around Todd Smith, but Todd Smith continuing to drop. He's back to the 6th place position. Sorry, my headset got caught on the mic. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of a crank it up as we hear more cars hitting walls. Ooh, Trevor Ben's loose. Very loose. We're gonna go ahead and crank it up for a little bit. back with coverage of this race. Hopefully everyone enjoys those just little moments of watching the race as we are approaching final 35 laps here tonight. As Todd Smith currently runs in the third position and Noah Miller, the final car on the lead lap. So a whole track ahead, or half a track ahead of our leader Jason Haney. Just waiting for that pit window to open up, which is technically opened up now. Well, let's look here at Patrick Matrevics in the 4. Thank you. I try. I'm not the best at it, but it's hard broadcasting when you're all by yourself in the booth. You have no one to bounce off of or talk to, and you're just kind of with yourself. And sometimes when the chat is active, it's kind of like my second person up in the booth. Michael McQuinn. Wait, what happened? I was getting ready to talk about Matrevics here. Did something go down on green flag pit stops? Noah Miller got that damage fixed. But yeah, Patrick Matrevik's throwing off a good season here in Octane Outlaws. So kudos to him, and thanks to him for making this thing happen and allowing us to broadcast this season. Oh, just more wall riders. Or was it like a two-car tango like incident? Let me see if I can pinpoint this. I don't see anything on my... Oh wait, George Buck right here. Let's do a little flashback here. I think this might be what you're talking about. Yep. Oh. Uh-oh. Who else was involved in that? There was a lot more action going on here. And no caution. Oh my goodness, yes, it looks like the 6 may have had a little bit more going on in this. There's the contact with Daniel Butler, the 6 goes down, collects George Buck, but then there's a lot more skidding of tires, and that's where it happened. And that one's gonna hurt. Was like Daniel Butler barely got through that one after the initial contact. Crazy. But here we go. Final pit stops of the night. Trevor Benz out of pit road, coming back onto the track. Into turn 2, he's gonna pull off the track once he passes that blue cone. And the blue cone is gone. Somebody must have knocked it off track somewhere. But Patrick Matrevik's in. But not only Patrick Matrevik's to thank here for an outstanding season. But the 19 of Corey Buchanan, who isn't here tonight, him as well. Corey, I believe, the owner of this league. Andrew Groves on pit road and off pit road, just like that. There we go, we got a little 3-car tango going on. Noah Miller making up ground finally, get that damage repaired. And he's cruising in 10th place right now. But there's the gap between him and our leader. And our leader has pitted. But Noah Miller's still about a half a track length behind Jason Haney there in first. Corey in front of, or behind him, and Todd Smith sitting in third. First beer of 2025. Yeah, I'm thinking that this year is going to be great. 2024 had some trials and tribulations for me personally. Hopefully, I think 2025 is going to be even better here. I think I just overcrowded myself all of 2024 between my league and broadcasting and personal life, and got a little bit too far ahead of myself, and those things don't mix well. Like right now, came home from work, laid down, took a nap, woke up at 7. I was like, oh, dang it. I gotta get to this race in about 20 minutes. And man, I did not want to wake up. So I woke up, took my insulin, here I am. Ate some dinner, Hopefully everyone else's 2025 goes great. You might be seeing me on the track here next season. I think I'm going to trade in the broadcasting role for a driver role in season 4. I do like this next gen car. Ivan Deschamps in 11th place, up 6 positions. Ryan Peters, we saw him getting involved in that one and only caution. Can't say the one and only wreck, as we've had 2 or 3 of those now. But the one and only caution here tonight was 3 wide out of turn 2. Kind of rose out of the turn a little bit too high and went across the nose of Andrew Groves and Todd Smith. Alright, we'll do a little walkthrough here as we have about 21 laps to go this time by for Jason. But Jason Haney, 3rd in points right now. Not going to have enough to win the championship, I do not believe, as Todd Smith is right there in 3rd. But Jason Haney, right now, 3rd in points. He runs first on the track. Corey back there in the 00 running 2nd place. Going back to 3rd place, Todd Smith, our current leader in the points. Right now, he is our champion. If this race was to end right here on this lap, he would be our champion of Season 3. James Malloy currently running in the 4th position with Trevor Benz right behind him, looking for that 4th place position. Andrew Groves currently sits in the 6th place position. Ben Summerford in 7th. Nice looking car there. George Buck in 8th. Noah Miller 9th. Picking up a little ground as Ivan Deschamps and Patrick Matrevics run 11th or 10th and 11th. Daniel Butler 12th place. Ryan Peters in 13th. Mark Owlett in 14th. David Guimond in 15th. Curtis Rogers in 16th. And Tommy Thompson there in 17th. I don't think we're going to get many wrecks or any wrecks here to finish this thing out unless it gets a little icy-dicey there when it comes to the lead, but right now Noah Miller too far back to really fight for that lead and fight for that championship. He's got to hope that there's another caution here. Ooh, more contact. There's contact somewhere, but I think we were a little bit too late to find it. Hopefully everyone is okay. This week has been one hectic week with all this winter storm talk. Last Sunday, we were hit by an ice storm, and get this guys, it was a thunderstorm with the ice and snow. Pretty cool looking out and seeing the flashes of lightning across the sky while not raining, but ice and snow was coming down, and hearing those cracks of thunder. It was pretty awesome and an experience of a lifetime. And then today we just get pelted with more snow. After a whole week of no Wi-Fi, we were able to get our Wi-Fi back last night sometime, which allowed us to go back the broadcasting these races. We broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday here on BMRL Network. I can see why 2024 was a little hectic. I am in southern Kentucky. Good old Kentucky. Trevor Benz. You know what? With 15 laps to go, I'm going to take a pick for the win. I think we all know that it's probably going to be Todd Smith or Jason Haney. But you know what? My pick, you want to see what my pick is? We're going to juggle it around here. Boom. This man right here, Trevor, has been up in the top 3 all night long. Right now, he's in 4th place. Yes, it's not the top three, so technically I lied. But this man right here has been in the top 3 all night long until now. And I firmly believe that this guy can get this win here tonight. Let's ride on board with Trevor. A little loose out of the corner there. Ooh, Trevor very loose through the turn 4 there, but he gets it under control. You can hear those tires just squeal. Ooh, Trevor gaining some ground on the 92. Oh, and the 92, there's contact between the 7 and the 92. Tommy Thompson and James Malloy. James Malloy gonna pay him back, slide him up into the wall. I don't think this thing's over yet. We're gonna watch this one closely here, guys. These guys are throwing haymakers at each other. The 7 gonna slide. Alright, I get a little excited when this stuff happens. Malloy on the radio right now. Very vocal. And there's Tommy Thompson back on the radio. This thing's getting heated, guys. If only we knew what they were saying. Which, probably a good thing we're not. Oh, Andrew grows a little bit sideways. Holy cow. The 54 very, very loose off of turn 4. Those tires are gone. Malloy looking for a pass on Trevor. Gonna kind of go underneath. Can he get the run? The 54 going underneath Malloy. Todd Smith right behind Jason. 8 laps to go. Within the final 5 laps, we will focus on this lead battle. But for now, we've got other stuff that's a little bit interesting back here. Noah Miller back to the 12th place. Noah Miller underneath Daniel Butler. So looks like with 6 laps to go, Todd Smith, 5 laps to go this time. Todd Smith gonna be our champion this season. Todd Smith coming around 3 laps to go. Alright, 2 laps to go. This time by the final lap, the white flag will wave. Will Todd Smith get the win and the championship as he gets a nice run on the Jason? But Jason pulls away through that corner. Does Jason let Todd have the win? And here we go, white flag. Final lap of the championship race here at Octane Outlaws. Jason Haney probably going to finish second in the points with this win here tonight. Unless something goes wrong in turns 3 and 4, and Todd Smith drives it in deep. Here we go, Todd Smith, final chance. And he's not going to take it. He's going to slide up into the wall. That means Jason Haney going to get tonight's win. And Todd Smith, the champion. We should see both these guys burn it down here. An all-out celebration by FGR. All right, Mr. Corey, congratulations getting that P3 finish here tonight, man.
Yeah, it wasn't the race I thought I'd have, but I mean, I'm happy with it finishing anyway. Stages what didn't go my way, but it was a fun race, fun season.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun season. That's what I was telling everyone watching here tonight. This season has been great. Yeah, it's also been a very, very great performance from FGR. Y'all put on one heck of a show this season. Congratulations for that part and being a part of that. But this race, that final that green flag pit stop after that stage 2 caution, I guess, how did those final 60 laps kind of play out for you?
Well, those longer runs were what I was hoping for, and I know we didn't have any cautions other than that one right at stage 2, but I tested all week this week and just saving tire, and I mean, it longer run I'd catch everybody or start passing people, but that short run they just pull away, so it ended up being the race I needed. Just a couple contacts with other drivers and a little loose down running low trying to pass somebody kind of screws your race up and loses you several seconds momentum.
And you say something about loose, and we were watching that pretty much all night. Turn 2 and turn 4 exit, cars just tagging those outside walls or getting loose and going down to the apron. And then before the race, we saw that the temps were about, like, I think about 126 degrees on the track. How did that
Yeah,
track feel?
it was definitely loose. I mean, it once you figured it out with their throttle and running a little bit higher, I mean, it felt all right, but I mean, it still sometimes just want to snap loose on you, no matter where you were.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting the third place finish here tonight, podium finish. Um, and the race that really mattered the most, that final race of the season. Congratulations. You got anyone you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
Oh yeah, you guys. You guys did an awesome job all year long, all 9 races. My family, first gear racing. We came over here, and I'm not sure we expected to win like we did, but we had fun. I mean, it was just something else. Another night where we could race together and have fun and do this. So can't complain.
Definitely. And yeah, those moments are pretty fun when you've got a league of your own that's just made up of friends and you guys can kind of go with each other and, like you said, go have other nights to race with each other and other people and make friends elsewhere. And pretty cool seeing you guys on the track and great wins by pretty much a FGR here.
Yeah, yeah. We had a good season here. So
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting that third place, and I guess we'll see what season 4 has in store. Yeah, talk to you later.
sounds good. Thank you.
All right, Todd Smith getting second place, but also the championship question mark.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive because I was up by 2, and I think he had some issues, and I don't know where he finished, but I feel pretty confident it should be it because I finished pretty, up front pretty good. Both stages. One stage finished like somewhere toward the front, I believe, on the second stage, and then squeaked out a P2 there. Hit the wall late, coming off 4 there on the last lap, but finished P2 still.
Yeah, it was one heck of a race, and I guess we kind of heard, like we saw for ourselves, the track temp 120 some degrees. I guess kind of walk us through your strategy. We saw there towards the end of stage 1 and 2, tires started to kind of fall off there. Kind of walk us through and what was that tire wear like?
It was pretty good. Like, even though the percentages, I think the lowest percentage was 73 maybe. I don't think I got to 70 as the right front because I kind of would back off at the start of the run and drive back toward the front if I could. And then one time we pitted, and I went ahead and pitted again just to see if it would matter if I topped up my fuel, coming to one to go. It didn't. By the time I got back to the front with Jason, I think he said he was the same exact fuel I was. So I didn't do a good enough job there, which maybe I'd use more fuel. I don't know. It wasn't worth hitting. I got lucky and got back to the front. It didn't cost me the race, but it wasn't a very good idea, and I learned from it. But yeah, you had to save your tires. It's so slick. I know coming off 4 a lot of us was getting loose. We got loose a few times. I got loose a few times. I almost crashed it in front of my turn 4 once. He went down to the grass, thought I was crashing it. But yeah, it was really slick. You had to back up the corners, get it to turn. No grip.
Yeah, I guess so. Right there before the end of stage 2, about 2 laps to go, we had that contact with the 5 and I believe the 54, and you kind of walk us through. I mean, what happened there?
What lap was that? Do you remember what lap it was?
I believe it was like 60.
I just was on the top side and got TKO'd, and it startled me pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I can go back and check it out, but yeah, there's everybody crashed. So yeah, it was 62. We were just running, nose pushing. I don't know what the point of the 5 car was coming up there racing with all of us, knowing championship was on the line. Maybe he was racing for 2nd or 4th or something. I don't even know. But I don't know. Him and the 4, they raced me too hard. Holding you against the wall and stuff. You need to do a little bit better than that. And I really don't know what happened to him, caused all that to take everybody out in the front. Maybe Noah didn't take his fast repair there and just took damage. I think that's what cost him kind of a bad decision. He didn't catch a caution. Could have caught a caution. That would have been a hell of a race with him, but just tough luck on him and whatever the hell the damn S5 was thinking. That was just ignorant.
All right, man. Well, before I'll let you go celebrate this championship and second place finish here tonight, you got anyone you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
The First Gear Racing guys. We've had a blast over here. I enjoyed running with all those. Most people in here, I kind of ruffle some feathers early at Octane, and I kind of tried to make it better toward the second half of the season. Maybe nobody's still pissed off because I really made some guys angry at me being too rough on them or too I forget how they put it. It was just too hard. I kind of eased up there and was trying to give more room. Appreciate the broadcast. I know there was a part earlier I thought maybe we was getting some TV time. You had took a little break and was stuck on the 4 or somebody. But it would have been some good stuff up front there. But maybe the rest of the broadcast was really good. Got a bunch of action because there was tons of action all over the track.
Yeah, there definitely was. It was a lot of turn 4 exits and turn 2 exits.
Oh yeah.
With the wall, and then I believe there
no
was
cautions though, really, right?
Yeah, just that one caution for the right that you were involved in.
For the big one.
Then we had an incident with George Buck, Daniel Butler, and I believe the 6 of Josh that had no caution. We actually missed it live, but we were able to watch that replay of it. And
you can replay. Okay, I have to go back. I always go back and watch the broadcast. I say they're always pretty good. I know things get missed. It's no big deal. You do pretty good to be a one-man show, I guess, as far as I know, right?
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. It can get a little rough. Like, you don't have anyone to bounce anything off of, and
right. Like I said, I enjoy watching them. I go back and watch the whole thing. Again, appreciate you. You did pretty good. Somebody said that. Are you thinking about stepping down, or are you going to keep broadcasting?
I think I'm going to kind of decrease my broadcast. I think after all these other seasons are done with other leagues, and it's just so much. I mean, we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday right now, and it's just
busy. Yeah, sometimes it can be too much, but like I say, man, I know you got a lot on your plate, but appreciate you. You did pretty good. It's good to know you a little bit and get some interviews in on it. And it worked out for me. Championship, dude. Hell yeah. I'm 98% sure, unless some crazy shit happened, but the way Noah had the bad luck, I feel like I should be champion maybe. So I'm celebrating like I am anyway. How about that? We're gonna drink some beer for it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and I might be stepping in the car this coming season. So I'll see you on the track.
We'll see you there. Yeah, man, for sure.
All right, man. Well, congratulations.
Thanks again. Take it easy.
All right. Finally, Jason, the winner of tonight's race, and possibly second place in the points.
Maybe. Hard to say how that second stage worked out for points for those guys, so I'm not certain. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. But nonetheless, I was racing for third tonight. That was my plan, and that was fine with me. And the race went way better. The car was super good. And being able to run up front and even get a stage win, and then check it off the box, for the season, get a win in this series to cap off the season. Just an awesome drive. It was a really fun race. Michigan's always a blast, and that was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun one to watch. It was action, this part of the track, and a little bit too much to keep track of live, but turn 4, turn 2, very slick. Looked like I guess the track altogether was very slick here tonight with 120 degree plus temperature. Kind of walk us through. I mean, that final stage, once the green flag waved and we had no more cautions and we had a pit under green, how did that kind of go for you?
Yeah, that third stage, being up near the front for that restart to get a good start and get out to P2 there with Todd, and kind of I saw that was right on the edge of, basically fuel run looked like to be run the gas as low as you can, pit, and then you can make it to the end, by how the fuel runs were running tonight. So I took a few laps, kind of drafted off of him, and then got in front of him. He kind of did the same to me, and he kind of fell back and just kind of took it easy for fuel. We ended up about the same when it came down to coming down to pit road, so we both pitted the same lap, and he was able, I slid through my box. Pit road is sketchy. I kind of took it easy getting on the pit road, but then when I got to my box, I barely touched the brakes, and they just locked up, slid through, had to back up, gave the position back to him, and then it was just, okay, what do we got to do? What do I need to do to make sure I'm there at the end? And I tried to get a slight run on Todd on that back half of that run and gap him just a little bit, but he was super fast. I think he was closer to fuel than I was, because I took a full tank and didn't let it auto fuel me for 1 lap extra or whatever. I think he was right on the border there, but it was a fun race. Congrats to him on the championship. Well deserved with the season he had here. And just shout out to all the First Gear members that came and raced with us in this series and really put on Octane put on a great series, and it was fun to race, and it was an exciting season. Way to cap off the season with how I think it was the top 7 were team cars that finished tonight. So great job by everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely was very awesome to watch and a very fun race indeed. And congratulations getting that win. And I think right there towards the end, I started questioning myself of, does Jason let Todd get the win here? How is this going to work out? Not saying it on the broadcast, and that's one thing I think I have to really kind of respect is, even though teammates going into this thing and, championship for Todd there, you weren't going to give it to him, and that was awesome.
Yeah, there was no like, hey, we're going to do this. We really just, we talked before the race. Obviously, we wanted to make sure that we didn't ruin Todd's race. That's the only thing, is like, let's not ruin each other's races and what we're racing for. Because when I started the race, I was only 5 up on Corey for 3rd and 4th. So I was like, let's make sure we don't ruin each other's races, that we make it to the end and let it fall where it falls. And when Noah started to have a little bit of trouble there, then, that kind of changed how that 3rd stage played out. And it was like, well, we get to race for it. We don't have to worry about one position changing a championship. And so that was fun. It was spirited. We were laughing and having a pretty good time with it. But it was, if it would have been a different situation, I don't know. I mean, we didn't want to ruin anybody's race. We didn't want to take anybody out of what they were fighting for. But at the same thing, we're here to race. We love to go fast and race hard, and shout out to everybody for doing that. I mean, everybody in the room tonight raced hard, raced clean, had fun, and it was a fun race.
Now I want to know, and maybe some others do too, what was the talk like in the team chat when the 5 was 3 wide with Andrew Groves and Todd there, and ended up coming up the track and kind of putting Todd into the wall?
Yeah, I mean, the 5 car, and not to put anybody down, or he's been kind of a wrecking ball this season. He pushes super hard. He has speed, but he kind of can put you in some tight spots, and that's happened throughout the season. Not like it's every race or anything, but he definitely pushes it to the limit. So when that happened, I mean, the talk was, that was a bummer, because it hurt both of them. And in the end, it looked like it hurt Noah more. From what I understand, is maybe he still had damage. He didn't use a fast repair. Yeah. And so that put him behind the 8 ball with a little bit of damage left on his car. So, I mean, you don't ever want to see that stuff happen. I get the 5 was racing hard. He had hard charged and caught us in the lead pack, and then I kind of got put 3 wide in turn 4. I was way up high. I forget if it was Noah or Todd was on my inside, and then I got the notification, you got too low, and it was the 5 car even lower. So once I got out of that mess, I kind of pushed it a little bit harder to try to get ahead of it, just because I didn't know what would happen. I didn't want to be in a spot where I got affected, and fortunately for me, I wasn't. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's racing. Everybody's going for their piece of pie, right? So, fortunately, this series had a fast repair, and Todd was able to get fixed, and I think Noah was trying to save it. Didn't think that the damage would be that bad, and I think it hurt him in the long run for not having any more yellows. Like, this race went super clean, and that was the only cause for caution by an accident, if I recall. That was just right before the stage break. So, great racing by everybody to make that happen, because that doesn't always happen, certainly in a championship race. So
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all in all, pretty great race here tonight. Congratulations on getting that win here, and I think I'll be seeing you on the track in season 4 coming up here soon. But yeah, I guess you got anyone you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
and give a shout out to my family, the kids, Christopher, Alex, Zoe, always supporting me and watching the races, and then shout out to Octane for putting together this season. It was fun to race in. It was great competition, fun to compete, and we had real good fun with that. Shout out to you for the broadcast, and shout out to First Gear Racing, all the guys that came over to make this a larger field, more entertainment, more racing. Got us some more experience in the next gen cars, as we've got some things coming up here shortly in the future that we're going to be putting together. So just really excited for how everything went, and want to thank everybody for participating and playing along and having a good time. So it's been a fun Friday nights for the past 11 weeks since the season started, with a couple off weeks. So it's been a blast, and thanks to everybody watching and supporting us in the broadcast as well. So appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting it done here tonight, getting that win, and look forward to seeing you next season, hopefully.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, man. Congratulations. Have a great night, and stay warm.
All right, thank you. You too, man.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap here. Season 3 of Octane Outlaws. It was a pleasure getting to broadcast this season. These 9 races here. But man, was it was fun. I have to say, it was very fun. There was action in each race. Not too much action and not too little, just the right amount. Every race, especially here tonight, with this track temp being so hot, these cars bouncing off the walls, hard to keep track of whatever else is going on. You focus on crashes, and it might flip to them, or you focus on exciting, it might flip to it. But anyway, hopefully everyone had a great night. Hopefully everyone stays warm here as we still experience this cold weather. But yeah, if you're interested, BMRL Network does do other series as well, so hit that subscribe button, click that thumbs up, and we'll see you on any of our other nights that we have broadcasts going up here. Sunday is the next one. But until then, everyone have a great